Chapter 3. David Bach. The following are quotes from his book, The Automatic Millionaire, published in 2003. In order to become an automatic millionaire, you've got to accept the idea that regardless of the size of your salary, you probably already earn enough money to become rich. I can't stress enough the importance of believing this, not just with your mind, but with your heart as well. It's an aha moment that can truly change your life financially. Please, trust me on this. Nothing will help you achieve wealth until you decide to pay yourself first. Nothing. You can read every book, listen to every tape program, order every motivational product, subscribe to every newsletter there is, and none of it will get you anywhere if you let the government and everyone else have first crack at your salary before you get to it. The foundation of wealth building is pay yourself first. In a nutshell, there is no easier or surer way of attaining wealth than through the habit of paying yourself first through automatic deductions. Before he wrote The Automatic Millionaire, David Bach was already an advisor, popular speaker, and media guest on financial matters. But whatever he talked about, people still kept asking him, what is the secret to getting rich? The secret had been crystallized for Bach several years before, when a manager at a utility plant and his wife came to see him for advice. They seemed like an average working couple with an average wage, 2 grown kids, and no pretensions. Bach was all ready to help out this couple, the McIntyres, but in the end it was he who got the education. When he looked over their financial statements, it quickly became clear they were not average. They owned their home outright, owned another one that gave them a stream of income, had large pension funds, sat on a small amount of cash and bonds stored away, and enjoyed 3 cars and a boat. Total net worth, over $1 million. The McIntyres revealed their secret. Taking their parents' advice, they had automatically saved 10% of whatever they earned since they got married in their early 20s. Since they had always done this, they never really noticed that the money wasn't there. Even though they had never earned more than modest wages, they could now retire early and without any money worries. The couple claimed, if we can do it, anyone can. Bach's secret to wealth, as he admits in the first few pages, is not what most people expect. It will not transform your financial situation overnight, he warns. You can become a millionaire, but over the course of a normal working life, following the tortoise's approach to wealth, not the hare's. Understand the latte factor. The secret to becoming wealthy is not, as most people think, working out how to make a lot more money. Everyone thinks that a new job or a raise will open up new vistas of life enjoyment and power, until they get the new job or pay increase. They then realize that the more you earn, the more you spend, and they're still living from one paycheck to the next, caught in an endless cycle of work, spend, work. This is an unwinnable race. In such a state, wealth remains just a pipe dream. One such person was Kim, a 23-year-old who came to one of Bach's personal finance courses. After Bach had been talking about the effect of saving a few dollars a day over time, she complained that his ideas were not realistic for someone living on a normal wage. When Bach asked her about her daily habits, it transpired that she was spending $5 a day on a double non-fat latte and a muffin before she even got to work each morning. Then another $5 or $6 on a juice and energy drink before she had even had lunch. We all like our treats, Bach notes. But consider if Kim had put only $5 of this money into a pension scheme that was invested in the stock market. It would amount to $150 a month. Assuming a return of 10% a year, the stock market average over the last century, what would Kim's latte money be worth at age 65, the normal retirement age? $1.2 million. And if her employer matched her contributions, it would be more like $1.75 million. After seeing Kim's reaction when she realized that her daily takeout coffees were costing her millions of dollars, Bach's famous latte factor was born. As People magazine later put it, a latte spurned is a fortune earned. Pay yourself first. Bach counts the ways you can get rich. Marry into money, inherit money, win it, sue someone, budget for it. All of them have problems, and particularly budgeting, which he says goes against human nature. Some people are sticklers for detailed spending plans, but most are not. The only way to get rich easily is to pay yourself first, automatically putting aside at least 10% of your income into savings, a pension scheme, or investments. Most people are aware of the concept, Bach notes, but few really appreciate how it works, and fewer again actually live it. Once upon a time, people did not have tax automatically deducted from their pay, but had to stump up for it at the end of the financial year. But government soon learned that people are not very good at budgeting, so they made sure they got paid first through automatic deductions. Governments know about human nature and base their revenue systems around it. To get rich, you must follow their lead, that is, pay yourself first, before you pay your bills, mortgage, school fees, whatever, and make the payment automatic. Who do you work for? Bach notes that most people save no more than 5% of their gross income. Based on an average working day, this comes to only 22 minutes a day working for yourself and your retirement. To finish rich, you need to start contributing at least 10% of your income to a pension scheme that allows you to avoid paying tax. Taking this simple step will mean you ending up with more money than 9 in 10 people do. If you're dead broke, you can begin by paying yourself only 3 or 4% of what you earn. To make sure it didn't hurt, when Bach had nothing in his 20s, he started off putting aside only 1%. What matters most is the habit. As you earn more, you can increase what you put aside. If you own your own home, for instance, you may be able to pay yourself 20% of your gross income. What you must think about, like Kim, is the large amount of money you will lose, for most people in most circumstances over $1 million, if you don't pay yourself first. Bach notes that some people don't want to hear this secret to getting wealthy. They are more attracted to larger, one-off gains or get-rich-quick schemes. But the foundation of all wealth is having savings and adding to them regularly.